Hey guys, Heather here. So today's video, I wanted to go over the new Appen website. I meant to do this earlier, but I wanted to make sure that I kind of familiarize myself with the website before I do like a little bit of a walkthrough. And the reason I'm doing it this way is because if I do it another way, I'm gonna have to like hold up my phone to the screen. It's gonna be a little more difficult to see. So I felt like this would be a more crisp and clear visual of what the website looks like, how everything works, and all of that. If you have any questions about Appen or about the website, definitely leave them down below. So if you haven't created a website, or not a website, sorry, if you haven't created an account, you're going to want to click this Get Started button. And it tells you kind of the steps. Now, the steps are a lot different than the older website. So the older one, how it would work is you would create an account, and then you can apply for Appen jobs if there was any. And then once you apply for them and were accepted, you go through the payment process, set up your payment, and then start working. It was just a way different than what it is now. So now they changed it to where in order for you to create an account, you have to look at the openings first. So if there's no openings, you have to wait until there are before you can make an account. So the first step in the process is you're going to be checking for the openings and then applying to whatever opening you prefer that you want to do, that you're qualified to do. Number 2, you're going to be following the email instructions to set up your account. 3, you're going to pass the qualification. So each project has a qualification stage because they want to make sure that you know what you're doing, that you're going to be able to do the job and all of that. So you have to pass the qualification, and you will be given study guides to help you pass qualification. Number 4 is you're going to be working in your own schedule and earn money remotely, which is awesome. Now, there are some jobs, a lot of them, where, yeah, you work on your own time, but it's like a pool of work done by so many different people. And so sometimes work can go by very quickly. And if you don't get on there and do the work, then you're going to miss out on getting anything done. That has been my case with the Armanda project, is that it just doesn't last very long because there's so many people doing it, and it's gone before you know it. So whenever there's work, you need to make sure you get on there as soon as you possibly can to get work done. So for you to sign up, you're going to hit the Earn Remotely Now. It's going to take you to the job section. You can search by location type, location, team, work type. And then you're going to look through all of these jobs that you might want to do. And you just hit apply and you fill out whatever form pops up. Now, I already have an account, so I'm going to go back up to the top here, and you can read all this if you want. It just talks about how many remote members they have, how many different languages people speak, how many countries they operate in, and how much money they actually earn in 2022. Now, I don't know why they haven't updated that, but they haven't yet. So I'm going to hit the 3 lines at the top. They have an FAQ section, so I'll go to that. So I want to kind of give you guys a full walkthrough of the website. So this is the FAQ. It talks about general onboarding, getting started, like how do I start working at Crowdgen, what you can expect from Crowdgen. There's a language guide, payments. So if you want to know about how to set up your payments. Now, that's a great thing about Appen, I would like to say, is that with the old system, with the old website, they used Payoneer as their payment. As far as I know, that's all you could use was Payoneer. And now they have so many different options. I actually ended up switching from Payoneer to PayPal because the majority of the work that I do from home, I get paid through from PayPal. I think the only one that doesn't pay through PayPal is ClickWorker. That one's more, I forgot what it's called. It's kind of like a bank transfer, I guess. But yeah, the majority is PayPal. So I'm glad I was able to switch to PayPal. It's so much easier. And yeah, it's just so much easier. And with like Payoneer, I had to wait until I had $25 on my balance to be able to transfer to my bank account to use my money. So I love PayPal because I can transfer, I can transfer within a few minutes, which does take a percentage of your money. But if you don't want them to take anything, then you just do like a slower transfer, and that takes like 1 to 3 business days. So it doesn't take very long. So this is the FAQ section, just talks about project FAQs, your account, and all of that information. So if you need help with that. And then there's a help desk section. So this one, just so you know, responses may be delayed due to the high number of tickets. They have been dealing with that for a while because it's a brand new website and there's so many tickets that they're going through, probably thousands. But if you have a question about a project, a question about your account, or anything like that, or you're having issues, then you would submit a ticket. You would hit submit ticket. And then you would fill out the submit request, your name, your email, subject line, how can they assist you, inquiry reason, enter specific details, and you can even upload a screenshot of the issue and hit submit. So that's how you would submit a ticket. And then you can view projects by hitting view projects. This is basically what it takes you to when you're trying to sign up for an account. Like I said, you have to apply to a project now first before you can create an account. Whereas before, you could create the account and then apply for projects. So it's quite a bit different in that aspect. I have an account, so we're going to sign in. So this is what your dashboard is going to look like. It says, welcome to your dashboard, Heather. At the top, this is listing, I think, things that you are trying to qualify for and jobs that you're a part of. And then profile details, you can update your info, which you want to make sure that your profile is up to date so that you can be referred jobs that you qualify for, and it will help you open up to more opportunities. And then there's available and work hour section. So that section is going to be where you approve your invoices so that you can get paid. And then ready for payment means that those projects that you submitted approvals for are already they already passed through that approval stage and they're ready for payment, and you get paid on the 14th of each month, or by the 14th of each month, for the work that you did the previous month. So in order for you to get paid, though, you have to approve invoices. So the cutoff for approvals, and if you want to put your payment on hold, which you could also do, you have to do that by November 5th by 5:45 a.m. So personally, what I do is I get on there the day before and I go through all of that and I approve my invoices, because if you miss that time that they're due, then you will not get paid for that month. You'll have to wait until basically the next billing cycle. Now, let us help you in case you have questions, issues, or need guidance. Our support team is here to help, but keep in mind, support tickets are very slow right now because of the switchover. So you can click reach out to us. That's where you're going to be able to send, I believe, a support ticket. It's going to take you to that section. And then if you have to read the FAQ and you want to try to read that, you just click that button. It'll take you there. This just kind of shows you what projects you can explore and all of that. And so I'm going to hit this. Actually, I'm going to see what this is. So that's profile settings and your account settings. And then we're going to go to work hours. So this is where you're going to approve your invoices for the jobs and the work that you did the previous month. And this is quite different. The reason why I say different, because the last website, the old Appen website, they would give you just one invoice, and then each project for that month would add to that invoice what they owed you. So this one's different. It's set up per project per week. So basically, all of these here are all projects that I'm a part of. And so each Friday, I try to check, and even more often that, I try to check to see if there's any hours that are being added. So far, the only thing I have on here that's been added is on the Armanda project. So that's right there. So once you start seeing your hours being added to each section by, I would say like the 4th, like this month, the cutoff is the 5th by 5:45 a.m. So I'm going to go on there on the 4th at the latest, and I am going to check all my numbers. And like this one here, it says 1710. That's system track units. So you're either going to have it under the system track units, or it's going to be project target units, or it's going to be like an hours or something like that. So once you have a number, you're going to click on the I next to it. This is going to pop up. Now, normally it would say submit for approval or something like that. It's probably not saying that for me right now. It's not letting me because it's too early. So it's too early for me to submit my invoice. I have to wait until we get closer. Probably, I'm not sure when you can submit. I think it's probably like a few days before they're due, or maybe on the 1st of the month. I think it's the earliest. And since it's the 31st here still, I'm not able to submit that. But this is what you're going to see. If you feel like there's an issue, you can click this, and it will tell you what you can put, what the issue is. If the hours are not correct, you can hit dispute, and you can dispute it. You can also leave comments as well. And these here are for auto-generated invoices, meaning that I don't have to keep track of my hours so that I can report my hours. Like the system tracks how much work I put in and all that. For projects, there are some projects where you have to create your own invoice for those projects. So you can add your additional hours down here. So those are going to be self-reporting jobs that you did. So you would just, for whatever week you did it, you would click this pencil button. You would put in your hours. You can put in a comment if you want. And that is how this section works on the working hours. Next, I will show you the payment section. So basically, it tells you to be paid on November 14th, 2024. Cutoff for approvals and to put pay out on hold is November 5th. So as I said before, on the main dashboard, it does tell you that you have to have your approvals, your invoice approvals, done by November 5th at 5:45 a.m. So if that's super early for you, like I said before, I'm going to be getting on there at November 4th, the night of the November 4th, and I'm going to be approving everything that is on there. And then it will show underneath here your unpaid transactions. So once the approvals happen and they're going through the process, you'll be able to see them here. And then if you click on payments, it will show you your payments. And then payment methods, this is where you can select your payment method. So you can do, these are the payment methods that Appen offers now, and that's bank account, Payoneer. So they're still doing Payoneer. PayPal, that one's mine. Cash App, AirTM. So there's a lot of options for you depending on where you live. And then tax, you have to do your tax info, of course. I'm not sure how it works for people in other countries, but in the US, you do have to fill out that form in order for you to get paid. And then under projects, so if you scroll over to here and click your active projects, this shows you all the projects that you are actually in. You've gotten the welcome email, you're a part of, you passed qualification. So these are all mine. I have a long list. Some of these I'm not doing right now. De novo, I did that one recently. I was already paid for it, I believe. Actually, was I paid for it? It might be showing up on this one, actually. Manitoba, I was paid for that one already. Mariana, I can't remember on that one. Not in part of that one yet. Sometimes you get welcomed into projects, but their quota is full, so you haven't actually started work on them, but you might in the future. And then Armanda, I'm continuously doing work on there. Now it does say 1 cent a unit. That is not correct at all. It just depends on the workload. Normally it's like 20 to 25 cents or 20 to 24 cents per audio, because that one's like rating audios. And then Deloitte, I'm waiting on my payment for that one. And this one I'm a part of, but I decided to try to get out of that one. I submitted a ticket and told them I didn't want to do it anymore because it was just too difficult for me to understand. It's dealing with learning language models. Same with this one. This one was really hard, so I'm not doing that one. Ivy, I'm waiting on a welcome email. This one here I'm waiting on as well, and so forth. So if I scroll back up to the top in qualification process, so these are jobs that I've applied for that I'm in the middle of the qualification process. So either I've already like completed everything, or I still have to take like a quiz or something. So that's what this is here. And then if you scroll over, you can see your available projects. That is just showing jobs that you can apply for that you haven't applied for. So, and it tells you how much it pays, but it's not always accurate, because sometimes it will say starts at 1 cent a unit, but it's because the payments are random depending on the type of work, or maybe they haven't decided on the pay. And some of them show a pay. Like this one says it's $25 an hour, $12 an hour, $2 an hour. Like it just really depends. And they're not all hourly. Some of them are per task. Some of them are hourly. And so that's how you apply for new jobs, see your current qualification processes, and see like what current jobs that you have right now. Projects is what they call them. And then if you hit profile, that'll take you to your profile. Make sure that is fully filled out, like I said. And if you click the help button, that's going to take you to where you can submit your support ticket, or you can log out. And yeah, that is basically Appen. Hopefully this video was helpful. If you have any questions, be sure to leave them in the comments. Let me know if you have a question about it. But hopefully this was helpful to you guys. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when I upload my next video. And I will talk to you guys later.